Hi everybody, so today I'm going to show you this makeup look that I wore in one of my recent videos on Rebecca Rambles called My Filming Setup. I'll make sure to link that video down below. Ironically, I've changed my filming setup since then, and it was only a couple days ago, but basically the lighting and how I set up everything is the same. It's just I'm in a separate background now because I'm trying something new, so I hope that you guys like it. I'm still working with the lighting to see what works best, but I think it looks good with this backdrop because it kind of reflects back a little bit. Anyway, make sure to give me your input. So this tutorial was requested, and I had actually filmed it before, but I didn't really like how it turned out, so I scrapped it. And then when you guys said you liked the look, I decided to refilm it again. So basically, almost everything I'm using today is from the Mark Starter Kit. And if you don't know who Mark is, or if you're newer to my videos, that's the company that I work for. It's a representative commission-based company where you get paid based on how much you sell from the company, if you know what I mean. So it's just a commission-based network that is owned by Avon, but we are very different than Avon. So if you want any more information about Mark or anything, feel free to check the description box because I'm going to put like an FAQ down there. So if you have any questions about Mark or anything, feel free to check that. And if you want to join Mark and be my Mark mentor Adriana's team, you can also do that, and it would be really fun. But anyway, the referral code is Rebecca Sampson because now all reps have their own referral code. Before they didn't. And Sampson is actually my last name. It's always been up on my Mark website because they have to, because of the way Mark works. But Kelsey is actually my middle name and Sampson's my last name. So now you kind of accidentally know my whole name. But you know, it was already out there. I just never really said it. But anyway, so I hope that you guys really enjoy this look. If you're not interested in Mark, or you can't work for Mark or get Mark products because it is US only, then feel free to just copy this look using any of the products that you personally own, because really that's what I love about tutorials. You don't have to use exactly the same products. You could literally just follow along with products that you have that are similar. So don't feel like you're being pressured or anything to use only Mark products, because you can use anything that you want as long as you enjoy the video. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any comments or anything, feel free to let me know, and I'll make sure to put in the description box, and I'll make sure to list everything that I used and everything that's in the starter kit in case you were curious, because it is really an amazing value for $20 to get all of those products. Literally everything that I used in this tutorial, with the exception of 4 products, it was all from the starter kit, which is only $20. So I hope that you guys found this useful, and if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. The first thing I'm going to do is prime my face, just using my fingers and the Loreal Magic Perfecting Base. Again, if you have Mark products, you might want to try the Mark Prime for Perfection. If you don't have this, I got this at the drugstore, and I really like it. It's a very nice whipped consistency, and it helps make your makeup last for a very long time. And it's also slightly mattifying, which I really like about it. Now I'm going to follow with the Mark Get It Tint. This is the shade Buff, I believe. Yeah, this is the shade Buff Natural. The lighting kind of washes out my face a little, but I am a little tanner in person, I promise. But anyway, so this is the Mark Buff Natural. It's right above their color Ivory, which is the one that's slightly lighter than this. I used to be that one, but I've tanned a little more recently. So now I'm in the shade Buff, and I'm just patting it all along my face. It blends in really easily with your skin because it's almost like, I mean, it is a tinted moisturizer, but it feels more like a moisturizer than it does a tinted moisturizer, if you know what I mean. Because like some products are too thick and then some are too thin. I think this is just the perfect balance. Now I'm going to use the Maybelline Mineral Power just underneath my eyes and where I have imperfections. So I'm just using that right here and around this area because I have a little bit of blemishes right now. And I'm also going to blend this in with my finger because I feel like it just works better. Now this is actually a little light for my skin right now since I'm a little darker. So just patting my face, kind of like warming it into my skin. And then I'm just going to lightly rub it over my eyes, because if you don't have an eye primer, you can always use concealer as an eye primer and just, you know, put it onto your lids. It won't work as well, but it will help keep eyeshadow and everything in. So now I'm just going to rub my neck to make sure everything is blended together. Now here I have my Mark brush case, I'll make sure to put the name of that, and the name of all these products and everything will be in the description box. But inside, I have my main brushes. If you want to know how to clean your brushes, I'll put that link in the description box as well. But anyway, I'm going to be using the stippling brush from Equal Tools by Alicia Silverstone. This is one of those limited edition brushes. And I'm just going to take out my boxed powder, put a little bit into the lid, and swirl in the product. I like to use stippling brushes, especially during the summer, or fan brushes, whichever you have, to set my powder because it just puts on the lightest amount possible so that you do not look cakey. Now for my eyeshadow, I'm going to again go into my MAC brush case. I'm going to take out this brush here that I have. It's from Urban Decay. I got it in my Naked palette. And I'm going to use it to pick up this color here, Tiki. So I'm just going to take a light amount. I'm just going to put it at the edge here. I'll blend it in a second, so don't worry about it yet. Just putting some on the corners. I don't want to make like a dramatic look, I just want to have more definition. So now I'm going to take this brush here that I have from Sigma. It's the Blending E25 brush, so it's just anything that's kind of fluffy. I'm just going to sweep that over the color. Just so see it's kind of like just slightly darker there. Now I want my highlights to really stand out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush here, it's a pencil brush from Sigma, and it is the E30. A link to Sigma and everything will be in the description box. And I'm going to pick up Biscotti just on the tip of the brush, and then I'm going to take my MAC Missed Opportunity. This is the travel size bottle that you get when you purchase a skincare kit. And I'm going to spray right there. And this is basically a makeup setting spray, but if you wet your powders with it when you use it, then it also helps add more of a staying powder, and when you apply products wet rather than dry, they also last a little longer. So it's great for summer. So I'm just going to use it to apply on my inner corners, bring it underneath my lash line, and then under my brow. See how this eye stands out slightly more than this one? It just kind of brings life a little bit to your eyes. So now I'm going to get some more product and do the same over here. Now for my mascara, I have the Scandalash in Blacklash, and this is a MAC hookup. See where it's small products that you put together with a connector, and they're basically the size of a pen. So it's really great for when you're on the go because you can just combine a bunch of different products to keep in your purse. Now this is what the brush looks like. It's mainly for lengthening. Now curl your lashes if you feel the need to. I don't particularly at this moment, but I'm just gonna sweep it through my lashes and then kind of wiggle it in a zigzag motion. And this mascara is very buildable. See how long it makes my lashes look? They're practically touching my eyebrows. But then like at the same time, it's still like not too long. Because like the Physicians Formula mascaras that I have, they may have amazing lengthening properties, but they can actually sometimes look too long, at least in my opinion. I mean, I know some people are like, there's no such thing as too long. But like I feel like if you want your lashes to look believable, then there is. But that's just my opinion. Okay, so now I'm just going to lightly go like this on my bottom lashes. Just to give them a little color. Now for my blush, I have the Good Glowing Sun Love Glow that's also from the starter kit. And I'm going to take that with my Sigma Synthetic Flat Top Synthetic Kabuki. Basically, it's just a very compact powder that's really good for blending and for putting blush is where I like it specifically. So I'm just going to smile for a second to find my apples. So I put it on my apples and then I blend it outward. So then it kind of looks just like a sun-kissed glow, Like it's almost like a bronzer, but not really. Now if you feel the need to, fill in your brows, though today I just want it to be a little more low maintenance, so I'm not going to. But you can if you want. Tutorials shouldn't, in my opinion, tutorials shouldn't be taken literally. If you don't want to follow exactly, then you don't have to. So feel free to tweak this as much as you would like. Or substitute products that you currently own if you don't have the Mark Starter Kit. And you can also purchase all the items in the starter kit separately. So now I'm going to take the Glow Baby Glow in Pink Crush. Just put that on my lips. And now the final step that I like to do, but of course it is optional, but I think it's great for summer, is to spray the makeup setting spray on top of everything once that it's done. So you just stand back a little bit and you put on a couple of squirts. And it kind of like dissolves in your face in a couple of seconds, and then it just really sets your makeup and helps it stay a little longer. So that is the complete look using the Mark Starter Kit with a couple of extra optional things, but I just wanted to show that to you guys because you seemed to really like it in that video that I mentioned, my filming setup, so I'll put that down below. So I hope that you guys found this useful. If you have any questions about Mark, feel free to let me know in the comments below. I'm going to put a lot of extra information in the description box, but yeah, I hope that you guys like this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Bye!